I've been busting plays, I've been hustling. I've been catching planes across the country. I'ma ride my own way. I'ma ride my own way. They don't care now what they think. They hear everything that they say. I'ma ride my own way. I'ma ride my own way. Nothing to get in my way.
Welcome to the new podcast. Left of me, I have TZ Wonder. Next to him, I got Joshua Louder. And today we got a special guest. Give Reed a big hand, y'all.
And you're freshman with Thailand too?
Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
Reed, tell them what you do though.
I ride BMX and make clothing and do sports marketing at a creative agency. Just travel around too all the time.
Alright, so I don't know if you remember this. Do you remember how we met? No. No idea, right?
At Liaison, right?
Yeah.
You were like, I was saying the story earlier. Yeah. You were filming some shit, and I don't remember why, but I just saw you and just vibed to me. Whenever I see people, like, it happens sometimes.
Yeah. It was probably just like style though, bro. Were you wearing the jungle outfit, and he was probably dressed like with his glasses and shit too. So you're like, oh shit, dude, I can just vibe that.
I remember that. I forgot why we were there. Maybe it was like Lena's birthday.
I think it was.
Was she hot?
It's my homie's girlfriend.
Yeah. So no, but this is my version of the story. This is what happened. So there was a step that was a weird step, and people were falling on that step all night, and I fell on it. And after I figured it out early, I was just watching people fall. Like, all right, some people I would let go. Some people I would let go, and I don't remember if you fell or if I caught you, but I remember like it was about the step. I was like, oh, I got you, bro. He was like, oh, good luck, good luck. The craziest part though, I knew I had to rock with him because he had this thing around his neck, and it was like, I don't even know what it is. I don't even know what it was.
Kendamas. It's a Japanese skill toy.
You gotta
like just.
No. This is actually, it's like just making this move into America right now. So for
I think it's gonna replace. When I first saw it, I was like, yo, this is gonna replace spinners, fidget spinners.
Oh, yo, this is way beyond that shit.
No, yeah, this
says fidget spinners are a joke because that's for like ADD shit. You know what I mean? Like people who just like, and they used to have what was it?
This dude is backed by a company that like, he's sponsored by these people.
Okay,
you know, you ever heard of worry beads?
Yeah.
No.
So there's this thing like from like 30 years ago, and it was like the old fidget spinner, which is like these beads that you just like flick around with all the time. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, the little stick, like the little it goes like tick whatever you hit it. I don't know how to describe it, but like I know what you're talking about.
It's just in your hand. It's just some
2 balls.
Yeah. Worry beads. Like I don't know if that's exactly it, but it's some shit. We can look it up. Whatever. Well, that's one thing.
Metal. The metal joints.
I think it's different. Whatever. Either way, that's like what a fidget spinner is. There's like no creativity really. Like you can like do this shit.
Like I said, with someone that ADHD or ADD, whatever, and just sitting there like, dude. But that is like actual.
It's like an ancient fucking thing in Japan, and like everyone in Japan knows like it's like moshi yama yama or something, which is like go like big cut like this and back. And that,
but there's like a pin, bro. He drops it in the pin, bro.
But like that's like the Japanese way, and then Americans took it and started doing crazy shit. So like doing like juggling shit, like
what?
Yeah,
look, bro. He's serious about this. I'm dead. Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I saw the video though, bro, and I was looking at that. I was like, "What the fuck is that?" But it looked dope. Like,
bro, look at Tech. Like, what?
Shit like this, like,
what?
Hey,
that's like the fucking.
No, you can't.
You can do all sorts of shit, but you can like balance it like this.
No.
With the hole, or like this, or like this. You can do all this shit, but I've been sipping, so I don't know, like every little thing. And then you can hold the ball and do like all the same shit. You know what I mean? So like,
I got him to shoot there. That's the first video that we shot, and
that was the first one.
Yeah, that was the first one.
The very
first one.
And that's even why I fucked with him. You know what I mean? Because that's how I was like, damn, like who?
See, he got it.
Got like young there. That's
let me see,
dude.
Yo. Drop a pin, send a location. I'ma pull up in that bullet coupe spaceship. Drop off a bag of some dangerous. I'ma hit you 4 a.m. see if you make it. Okay, you popped up on me by surprise. And see, I never took you for the poppin'
type. Damn, it's 4 a.m., so please believe the hype. Hit the lights, I'm way over top. Pop it, flick it, drop a pin, send a location. I'ma pull up in that bullet coupe spaceship. Drop off a bag of some dangerous.
Oh, bro, but you like you having a good ass time though,
yeah,
bro.
all the time.
That was dope.
Why else would you live?
Why else would you live? That's lit. But yeah, so like, as soon as we met, bro, and we switched contacts, like, he was like, "Oh, you do camera?" I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "All right, we got a link."
But y'all kicked it, and I was
Yeah,
like,
no.
I mean,
When I hit him, I didn't know if he would even remember me, if he would even rock with me, whatever. And he was like, I was like, "Yo," and I just gave him the whole spiel in like a quick paragraph. And I went to bed, woke up in the morning. He was like, "It's gonna be a good time, bro."
It's just cause it's cause of your work though. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
Cause like that's such a big thing in BMX. Like you gotta work with the right people who make shit look good. And I remember seeing that video, being like, "Dude, I've never seen a party video this lit."
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it looks way sicker than it actually was.
exactly. He recognized the talent. You know? He made it like pop happen like that.
So I was always just like, damn, like it's just fire. So I just
That's tight.
I
And like your whole style though, like even standing out, how did that all come about? Talk to us about that, like the culture changes and all that.
Yeah, I've just been moving for like 4 years now. Like I graduated school and I've just been mobbing, dude. Like pretty much no home. You know, like just like staying.
What
with
year did you graduate, by the way?
What?
What year did you graduate, by the way?
2014.
2014. Oh shit, you a young cat.
Yeah. So I like did that and then immediately like lease was up and I was like fuck it and just started sending it and I've just been mobbing for like 4 years.
Dude, bro, it's hustle though, bro. Like, mad.
It's been gnarly. You were asking about the clothes. I spaced out for a second. So yeah, so pretty much when you're mobbing, like I just got like a backpack, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And eventually, like, you know, maybe like 2 weeks out of the year, I'll like visit my parents in Minnesota and sometimes like drop shit off. But usually I'm like,
he's like, "Yo, hey ma, how you doing?"
Yeah. Here's some shit, hang out, fucking. It's always good to see the fam, man.
Yeah.
Blood is thicker than water.
Your fam will always be there. How often do you get to go back over there?
Whenever I want, really, but I'm always just busy doing shit, so I don't get to go back too much.
Where do you stay, like in LA right now, or where are you based out of?
Yeah, right now I'm like staying with a homie in Long Beach.
Oh, so you're in Long Beach?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool.
But I also stay with another homie in Beverly Hills.
What was the last event like?
Holy shit. It's crazy. It was in Estonia. It's like the biggest BMX event of the year. Called Simple Session. And like, first day in practice, I fucked my ankle, like rolled it. And then
Bro, I seen the video
I just,
where
like,
where they were like trying to, they had the whole audience like wish it best wishes and stuff like that. Where was all that at?
That was actually a comedian in fucking Estonia who I met up with who was just lit. And he did that at a sold out show. He like shouted me out and shit, like, "Get better, man." I was like, damn, it's crazy.
Yeah, because his ankle went out. And he has a video on his gram where he shows his ankle actually like going out.
Dude, for the second time. Like, it was already fucked and then I redid it in like the finals. And it was nice.
Yo, Reed, my boy, this is for you. I hope your ankle gets better as soon as it can. You get out of Moscow and enjoy your trip in Thailand. Holla at you. Peace.
But then that injury, so you kind of went back to your own brand, your project with what you're doing with the clothing, from the clothing to the handles to the razor bars with the BMX, and also the bike packs too.
Exactly,
right?
man. Yeah.
Which I'm looking to recognizing the style though with it though. It's fucking dope though, bro.
Yo, I just whipped these up today.
Are you serious? I'm like those are dope though, bro.
So
yo,
we got
like
the matching long sleeve. It's like Under Armour shit.
Yeah, that's heavy.
We just like got this fabric, and I was like, came in. I was like, we gotta whip this shit up because yeah, I mean, I'm not riding right now, so like then just like switch my hustle a little bit. Like I'm always doing both.
So,
but like if I get hurt, I have like something else to focus on, and like actually have fun doing. You know, like just whipping shit up. Like all of a sudden you're looking at a real product you just designed.
And its style is dope. But how did you get kind of into it though? Like you went from biking to say I'm gonna like I like this and like that style.
It started with this shit actually, cause like I started using this as like I started getting them for free because I was homies with Sweets, like one of these like baking companies, and then I started like matching my shit to my outfits. Cause I've always like been into fashion, but I started like teasing. Well, now it's like a bit much because I got all my own shit. All my shit's like giraffe. You should probably wear all this together, but I literally just got into bed. I was like, fuck. Just like literally right before I came here, picked up this piece. I was like, what the fuck?
Giraffe.
I just haven't taken it off yet.
Yeah, that's lit.
But yeah, like I don't know, I go with that shit, and I've always like seen the progression with BMX in that area, because like it's always been shit. Like skateboarding as a style, you know what I mean? Like people be like, you dress like a skater, but BMX has never really had a style. It's always kind of been like a little bit corny, you know?
Shirts and
like
basically.
now it like,
but also I
shirts
feel
with
like
big
that.
prints,
But I feel like that gives
jeans,
you,
you know what
that
I mean?
gives you a
And,
chance
like,
to change it though, like make it your own.
Exactly, and right now there's a few
Which is
cats
dope.
out there who are like actually like matching their bike with their fucking clothes and like matching all this different shit and actually making it look proper, you know, and like I fuck with that shit. And then there are like a few items that I'd like never made or never had that wanted like just even like simple zippered up sweatpants that are like super fire to like take on trips, because I can only bring like one pair of pants.
Yeah,
And then I threw that rap show on top of a cut and sew studio and met those dudes, and I was like,
wait,
dude,
time out about like, you gotta go in detail about the rap show?
yeah, I threw a rap show. Alright. So like these dudes invited me over to like model some shit, and they had like $1,000 pieces and like $500 pieces and like high fashion runway shit. And I was like, damn, and they like iced me out with like $2K worth of shit. And I like shot photos like first day I met them, and they showed me the roof, and I was like, have y'all like ever done an event up here or anything? And they're like, no, we haven't really done shit. And they're like, we want to. I was like, I'll throw a rap show up here.
I got you.
Literally just said I'll throw a rap show up here, and then fucking in like 4 weeks just like planned and threw a rap show.
And like, did you like feature a lot of your own homies and your own friends, or did you reach out? Or who did you?
This one dude, I was trying to like do this series where I like break a new artist with like a banger underground cat, and like I flew in Winter Kenshin. From Houston.
Oh, okay.
That was the first purchase I ever made using my degree for a business thing. Was his fucking flight to LA. So I like bought his shit, and I was like, it's on. And then just like,
hey, but when you do that and you make it happen, you're like, it's like a sense of accomplishment too. It's like, okay, let's get it going.
It was amazing, dude.
Something so high in that sense.
Fucking Wiz came.
Yo, that's
for
fucking
like
dope.
10 minutes or something. Like, he like walked in hella late, but like I didn't even know what happened.
I wouldn't care what minute. I'd be like, yo, Wiz came. He was there for like time
his crew came through. I'm like, what? Like first party I've ever thrown, like not even from LA. Fucking,
that
shit was
dope,
chaotic as fuck for me. And honestly, event planning and throwing that shit is so difficult. And I had a lot of help from a lot of my friends who like really like proved that they were my friends. Like that day, people like took care of me. Like they saw me struggling and they handled shit.
Hey, but you were like, how many times did you do it after that?
I haven't done one since. It's terrifying. It's gnarly, dude. Until I get like, someone like spits me like 10K and they're like, all right, throw me a show, and I'm like, done. Like,
do it.
I could run it then with like more than 3-4 weeks.
It is work.
But I just like threw it, and it was like my first one. And I had homies, but I pretty much fucking did it alone, and like. It was sick, man. Just like pre-sales were like, it was like 90 or 100 pre-sales.
Yeah.
To like based in this, which isn't even like a real thing that I just created on social media, and 100 people were like buying tickets.
Okay, so
and that was crazy to me. Like,
so do you understand, like, cause from what it looks like, bro, like you're an artist, you're a thing. You get what I'm saying? You brand yourself a certain way, bro.
I'm the giraffe, dude.
Yeah,
giraffe. I like that, dude.
How did we get there? How did you like? And what how did you get there? Like, when did you start making moves on when you realized it and type stuff? You know what I'm saying?
I was like going to school for this shit, and at the same time I like just got my first pro deal, like freshman year of college, and like all the time I was like sending notes to my boss and like had this relationship going like for BMX, like shit I was learning in school, and then like shit we were doing with the company, and I was like actually making real changes. And then I was like, dude, I'm gonna create my own fucking brand, and they just called me like Giraffic Mark because I'm tall as fuck, I have a long neck, and it was like based off like Jurassic Park, and then back then like Mark was an insult, so they were just fucking with me for straight calling me Giraffic Mark, and then my first logo for the whole thing was a giraffe.
You just ran with it,
and then from there it went to Safari.
When things like that happen, that was dope.
But Yeah, when I seen today the was it the BSD video? It was like a 20-minute video of like a collage of you with the biking and in the safari and all that.
Yeah.
Oh my god,
I planned that whole
bro.
shit.
That thing is dope as hell, bro.
That was my frame promo, man. I planned that shit out. Like it was a month-long fucking plan the intro, plan the outro, like pick the songs for most of it. Like,
so talk to us about the journey. Talk to us about the journey of that. Like, did you go to these places for like to go intentionally do that, or were you biking there and then you just
I specifically went to South Africa because that's where giraffes roam. And I was like, I gotta hang out with giraffes for my frame promo, because that's like the main piece of the bike.
Bro, you gotta see the large, it's crazy.
So I tracked giraffes for like 4 hours to get these shots of me with my like pedaling away from them. Like literally, like
it's hard, bro.
I would be you gotta like hike sideways in like diagonal and not look them in the eyes and try and get close enough to like get this shot of me pedaling away from giraffes.
Yeah.
And it took like
you caught a vibe on them though.
It took like 3 tries. And like one time, like a herd of zebras just ran through and they ran like fucking 2 football fields away. And then it's like, all right, another hour of tracking. And then we're just like carrying my bike through the fucking jungle, like through the Sahara.
Tracking giraffes. Like those safari whips.
Yeah, for a little
like
bit.
A
that was like, you gotta like mob around these territories, so like it's massive, man, like huge amounts of land, like natural as fuck.
Yeah.
And there's all these crazy animals, so you just like whip around on these little roads and like everyone's like fishing for like an animal, and then they're like, oh shit, and then like you see like the peaks of the giraffe sticking up over the trees.
I'm gonna say this, that's some brave ass shit though.
No,
it was gnarly,
but honestly, watching it, like today, I was watching it, bro, and I'm like, the textures in this is amazing. It's dope. And like, to appreciate it and to understand now that it was like actually thought out and planned.
Whole thing.
Like,
we were sleeping in the hammock and like, dude, literally everyone's like, all right, good night, guys. Like with the French filmer who like hardly speaks English. Like he's awesome though. Like Antoine Zaboron, sick as cunt, but he's like chilling there. We all passed out in our hammocks, and like 5 minutes later, like literally 50 meters away.
This dude's really living in the jungle right now,
and there's no fucking fences, and we're just on this like piece of land in the middle of South Africa.
I want to shake your hand. I want to shake your hand for shit that I would never do.
In this video, it shows a lot of like, it just shows a lot of wildness, bro. It shows a lot of, it shows a lot of the like, the rawness of the trip, him biking. It shows him doing tricks. It shows the animals. You gotta see it, and we'll show a clip of it.
So I always ask the question, what would you like to do if money were no object? How would you really enjoy spending your life? Well, it's so amazing. As a result of our kind of educational system, crowds of students say, well, we'd like to be painters, we'd like to be poets, we'd like to be writers, but as everybody knows, you can't earn any money that way. Or another person says, well, I'd like to live an out-of-doors life and ride horses. I say, do you want to teach in a riding school? Let's go through with it. What do you want? When we finally got down to something which the individual says he really wants to do, I will say to him, you do that. Forget the money. Because if you say that getting the money is the most important thing, you will spend your life completely wasting your time. You'll be doing things you don't like doing in order to go on living, that is, to go on doing things you don't like doing. Better to have a short life that is full of what you like doing than a long life spent in a miserable way. And after all, if you do really like what you're doing, it doesn't matter what it is.
But like, it's dope just to see people that are willing to just go. You get what I'm saying? Because like on a regular basis, bro, people get caught up in like their day-to-day life of living, and there's just like this cycle that just goes and goes and goes. And like when you see somebody like yourself being willing to just jump and just go experience life, like that's why it gets views, because people want to do that. You get what I'm saying? But so many people are stuck.
So stuck at like just being scared to move, like doing that.
Yeah. Everyone just loves being comfortable.
There you go. That's the part, comfortable.
I'm so good at being uncomfortable. I'm like never even uncomfortable, dude. I love lying on floors.
Comfortable.
Yeah.
I will lie on whatever floor.
That's dope.
I ride BMX and eat shit in the streets in grime. And I stretch on the floor, in the street, wherever.
That's dope as hell.
And a lot of people, what?
The world is yours.
Yeah, man, like, I just, like, live with it all. And when I'm, like, in a country, I eat their food, and I, like, live with the people and meet the locals and fucking vibe out and, like, learn it, like, really fucking learn it.
Because there's those who, like, go and see culture, but there's those who go and be a part of culture, you know? Like, you go to
He dives deep in it. He got shot at before. Right?
Yeah,
he got shot at. Yeah.
In France, man.
Yeah, he got shot at. He's really
running up to like,
oh my god, these two French gypsies, holy fuck, bro. Dude,
he's really
serious.
Literally sprinting through a fucking muddy, like, football field long thing, like, serpentining, dude, like, Bob, like, that's homie fucking... Because we were just like, these homies built a skate park in like an abandoned building, and then these two gypsies like just claimed it. Yeah. And like pretty much just like all of a sudden, I didn't know what was going on. It was all in French. Like, and then they just like, these two dudes pull up fucking Kalashnikov, like a Russian war like semi-automatic or some shit, and then like a katana and a pistol, and I'm like, yo,
this is the thing, bro. This
like
dude
dip over this fence and just start dipping. This dude, all my homies just serpentining, I'm not even from here. Like one of my homies said he was right behind me and he heard it go like right over his fucking ear, dude. And we all just went back to the crib and just sat there, dude, and just like looked at each other. Like some couldn't even speak English, dude. It was in a safe city too. It was just a crazy situation, bro. Like you're bound to get in one or two. Like I've had like shit pull on me in Colombia too. Like
what's the craziest shit that happened to you?
Holy fuck, dude.
I mean, that's like that's not top. That's
that.
Oh man, one night in Colombia, dude, we got like stuck up twice in an hour. Like lost going home from the bar. Me and this kid I was like mobbing with, fucking in Cali, Colombia, and it's gnarly there, dude. And we like one time like two dudes like came at us with fucking, because they have cameras everywhere, so people hide their shit. I think he had like a knife or something, and it was just like me and the kid just like screaming at him in a standoff, and then some other dude popped out and we were just like like smashed the bottle and just like,
bro, honestly
it was nuts. And then like right after that, like almost got like stuck up on this bridge, like walking over this bridge, and like a pack came behind us and there's another pack on the other side, and we just like dipped diagonally and like barely got away, and they had knives and shit, like
that was deep.
Dude, it was nuts there. Like, it was so fucking crazy. Fully Spanish the whole time for like 10 days. Like, you don't even know what that's like. Like, I can speak Spanish now, but it's gnarly on your brain to like wake up and just be like hit with it.
Yeah.
And it was just fucking intense, dude. Like, that trip was nuts. I'm just back from Thailand for like 6 weeks.
And also props to that, because
in Estonia.
Yeah.
You just came back too, right? Just got here
like
right now.
2 days ago.
Bro.
So how many women actually over there look like, I mean, how many men actually look like women over there?
So many.
Did you get any confused?
Dude, it was like
in your head. Like,
we were like, it's crazy, man. Like, you're just like, oh man, I don't even want to get into it. It's gnarly though. It's gnarly. There's like, there are places with a lot of weird old dudes that are like, you just gotta stay away from these places.
I'm just like, is it
Thailand is fucking amazing.
So
like,
what's one of your weird experiences over there in Thailand?
Oh,
talk to me. What's one of your weird ones? Let's go.
You gotta be jealous.
Let's go.
Where do I start, dude?
From the beginning. From the beginning. Let's go.
Where do I start? Oh my god, dude.
Just give us a quick one.
Oh man. I literally don't know where to start, dude. Let's go get breakfast tomorrow.
I was gonna say though, you woke up though, bro. You were lively.
Yeah, man. Nah, y'all are good people, man. I'm fucking glad it came out. I had no idea what to expect. I felt real comfortable. You told some stories.
Yeah, I'm glad, bro. I'm glad you came out, man.
Yeah, I was really
You're a chill ass dude though, bro.
Man, I'm crazy as fuck though, for real.
Hey yo,
that's what I'm saying, bro.
Like, you live what people want to. You do what people want to do. Just say fuck it and go for it.
People don't want to do shit, dude. everyone says to me, dude, they're like, mad people are like, I'm jealous. They're like, I want to do what you do and blah, blah. Like, dude, I know people who don't have any fucking skill. I get paid along the way, so it's a lot easier for me. But I know mad people who I've met traveling who don't have shit coming in and figure out a way to hustle all on the way. One of my homies in South Africa fucking went to Thailand, became a scuba instructor in like a month for like $100, and then traveled the world in beach towns for like 6 years. Just any town he went to would have a company that would want to hire him. Every town. So you just went beach town to beach town to beach town.
But honestly, it forces you to become a people person.
Living, dude. Like, America ain't living. Like, there are fucking spots out in this world that will blow your fucking mind. Like, seriously, places that are so much better than here.
I gotta travel. I've never been on a plane.
Holy fuck.
Yeah.
You want me to blow your fucking mind?
That shit sounds crazy.
If you got an issue, let the fucking knuckles kiss you. I don't turn no pistol, but my fist a fucking missile. Poke a nigga up, I ain't talking about a pistol. All that blood trickle, need a motherfucking tissue. Fuego, your soul, fuego, in a bowl, fuego, for dinner. Throw your body in a river. I'm a commander like Skipper. Yo bitch, they say that my phone is dick liquor.
Damn, Fuego, why you doing like that?